This is Life After Trauma with Dr. Jan, and we are entitling this episode 44, You Survived the Abuse. Now, here's how to heal. I was a victim of domestic abuse for more than 42 years. I spent nearly 20 years with husband number one, who was physically violent. And then I lived another 22 years with husband number two, who was emotionally and verbally abusive and a narcissist. After living in abuse and dysfunction for so many years, the pain and the brokenness started to almost feel normal to me. But when I changed my way of thinking and I was transformed by the renewing of my mind, and I found the strength to safely leave domestic abuse, then I discovered something very important. I discovered that leaving the abuse was just the first step into healing. Learning how to heal and feel whole again was a journey and a process because healing did not happen overnight, nor did it happen automatically. No. But I discovered many healthy ways to let go of the past. And today I want to share with you two ways to heal and recover from the trauma and drama of domestic abuse. Number one, tell the truth about what hurt you. Don't minimize the wound. Don't say, don't, domestic abuse wasn't that bad. Yes, it was. It was terrible. And don't put pressure on yourself and say that I should be over this by now. Not necessarily, because you don't want to minimize your wound and your pain. Why? Because you cannot heal. You will stay broken and you won't heal if you minimize the wound that you occurred when you were in domestic abuse. Healing only begins when you truthfully and honestly acknowledge what happened to you and how deeply you were hurt. Domestic abuse, whether it's the physical violence, the emotional and verbal abuse, the psychological warfare called gaslighting, all of that, whatever it was, it affected you and it changed you. And so don't minimize your wounds, your pain, your brokenness. Be honest and tell the truth to yourself because truth opens the door to reconciliation and restoration and recovery. Jesus said, You shall know the truth, and the truth shall set you free. You can't be free if you won't admit what you've gone through and position yourself to head on and to recognize and to acknowledge what you have been through. It's been terrible, but you can heal and recover if you tell the truth, admit what you've gone through. And that's one of the healthy ways of letting go of the past. Tell the truth. talk about what hurt you. Healing begins with honesty and truthfulness. Admit what happened to you and how deeply you were hurt. The second way to heal and recover that we're going to discuss today, there are many, many ways, but today we're only doing two ways to heal and recover. Number one was to tell the truth about what you've gone through, and number two is to stop rehearsing the pain daily. Pain continues to grow when it's replayed over and over in your mind. Now, let me be clear. There is a difference between processing pain and living in pain. You say, well, what's the difference? Well, processing pain is healthy. That's good. It means you are talking about what happened, you're crying when needed, you're praying, you are getting help, wise help, you're learning, you're healing, and you are allowing God to restore you. That is what we call processing the pain, and that's good. But living in pain is different. Living in pain means that the hurt that you've gone through has now become the center of your life. And every conversation that you're in returns to the abuse. Every thought goes back to the wound. Every memory reopens the pain until it feels fresh all over again. You're not healing, you're not progressing, you're in the same spot, just rehashing what went over in your mind. You know, God does not want you to stay trapped in pain. No, He wants you to heal, grow, and live whole again. So, the two healthy ways to begin letting go of the past that we are talking about today are number one, to tell the truth, to face it, to admit that you have been hurt deeply, and you're not going to minimize it. You're going to accept it. Number two, you're going to stop rehearsing and the pain daily. You will process the pain, that's good, but you won't live in the pain continually because that's not good. So we're going to begin to retrain and redirect your mind towards healthier things. And doing this, you're going to be transformed by the way that you are rethinking. You have changed the way you think. So how do you retrain and redirect your mind towards healthier things? Well, you will need to be intentional. You will need to do this on purpose. Intentionally, you will begin by trying some new activities. You're going to do some things differently than what you've done in the past. You're going to go to some new places. You're going to purposely learn some new skills. You're going to study God's Word. Fill your mind with healthier thoughts. You're going to spend time with peaceful people, not argumentative, but those that will bring peace to you. You will begin listening to some good, wholesome music that fills you and makes you feel alive. You're going to pray honestly to God and tell Him about your hurt. And God heals those who surrender to Him. And then allow yourself to enjoy life again. And don't feel guilty when you begin smiling again, because joy is a sign of healing, that healing is beginning. And here is something powerful that I had to learn personally. You know, if you water pain every day, guess what? Pain will continue to grow. But if you begin watering such things as peace, faith, healing, growth, and purpose, guess what? Your life can bloom again. Philippians chapter 3, verses 13 and 14 say something very, very interesting and very, very mindful. It says, forget those things that are behind and reach forth to those things that are ahead. You've had pain, brokenness, and problems in the past. Stop looking back and begin to reach forward. The best of your life is yet to come. And so God never intended for your womb to become a permanent home. Yes, you may remember the pain, but do not live there forever. Healing is possible. You can heal and recover from the trauma and drama of domestic abuse. Well, beloved, if this message spoke to your heart, this is what I want you to do. I want you to like this video. I want you to share it with someone who may be silently hurting. I want you to subscribe to Life After Trauma with Dr. Jan and leave a comment below saying, I am healing. Visit my website, www.jnbministries.org. There are many things on my website that will interest you, including my book, which is my memoir. It tells all about the 42 years that I spent in domestic abuse. And it tells how I began that healing process. And today I am healed and recovered from the trauma and drama of domestic abuse, even though I was in it for over 40 years. The book, my memoirs, it is entitled Testimony of a Kept Woman, From Misery to Ministry Instead of the State Penitentiary. It's an ebook. It's an easy book. There are other things on my website too that will be of great interest to you. But I want to thank you for listening. God bless you. And I will see you the next time on Life After Trauma with Dr. Jan. Thank you. See you later.